the US Bank Cash Plus Visa Signature Card. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about that credit card from US Bank. This is a credit card that I've had since September 2018, so it's going to be almost 2 years that I've had this card, and I decided, you know what, let me do another video on the US Bank Cash Plus Visa Signature Card. But before we get started, I have a quick message. Welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Dwayne with How to Build Credit TV, and on this channel I talk about credit cards, and how to make money using credit cards. So be sure to subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Okay, so when it comes to credit cards, and this is a cashback credit card, the US Bank Cash Plus Visa Signature Card doesn't get a lot of attention, and I'm pretty sure that is probably dependent on where you're located in the States. I live in Texas, so we don't have any US Bank branches in Texas. I think it's northern, northeast, mid-east, or I don't even know. I feel like it's mid-east / northeast type of deal as far as what US Bank is concerned. I'm not sure if they're on the West Coast. I don't think so. But either way, I decided that I needed to come back and do another video about the US Bank Cash Plus Visa Signature Card. So they have a new design. I'll pop that on the screen for you guys to see for the credit card, but for the most part, the credit card is pretty much exactly the same. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump onto my computer, share my computer screen with you guys, and kind of show you a little bit more about the US Bank Cash Plus Visa Signature Card. So as you guys can see here on the screen, I have it pulled up. One of the first things that you're gonna notice right off the bat, which I think is really, really awesome, is the fact that they do have a welcome offer. It says for a limited time, earn $150 bonus after making $500 in eligible purchases within the first 90 days of account opening. Now that is really, really good. This is a pretty generic credit card sign up offer that a lot of cards, maybe not necessarily a lot of cards, but a couple of cards off the top of my mind does offer a sign up bonus where you get back $150 after spending $500. For example, the Capital One QUICKSILVER card normally has this type of offer. So that's a pretty standard offer, which I think is very, very good. You're gonna get back $150 after spending $500 in 3 months. Now that is some of the easiest minimum spend there is out there that you can make. You can spend $500 in 90 days by simply paying your car insurance, your cell phone, your light bill, your cable bill. I mean, that alone right there should give you $500 definitely in 2 months. And of course, you can always, buy anything you want. You can buy food on there. You can buy gas, which will expedite you spending $500 in the first 90 days. So this is a really, really awesome sign up bonus. I think you get a big bang for your buck. In addition to that, you're going to enjoy 0% intro APR on balance transfers for the first 12 months, the first 12 billing cycles. And then after that, the APR is going to be a variable APR between 13.99 and 23.99. That is not necessarily a good rate, but when it comes to credit cards, it doesn't really matter what the APR is for the most part, because you should be using your credit card responsibly and spending and paying it off as soon as possible. There's really no need for you to have a balance on your credit card from 1 month to the next. You really should only be using your credit card responsibly and paying it off as you're using it. Now, in case you're wondering what your credit score needs to be to get approved for this credit card, I would say for US Bank, your credit score needs to be at least 700, and that's a 700 FICO score, okay? So a 700 FICO score. US Bank pulls from a couple of different bureaus. The last time I applied for this card, they pulled from Equifax, and it was based on the FICO 9 scoring model. And I think they also use TransUnion for some of their credit card applications. So they pull from Equifax or TransUnion. And I'm in Texas, so it can also differ based on where you're located in the US. But I just want you guys to know that at least a 700 FICO score. Another thing to consider is if you have more than 2 inquiries, then you probably do not want to apply for this card, because you probably will be denied. And I'm just letting you guys know that, because a lot of people always want to know, well, what kind of score do I need to have in order to apply for this card? So I'm telling you guys right off the bat, you need maybe a 700 FICO score, not Credit Karma score, FICO score, and 2 or less inquiries before applying for this card. They're very inquiry sensitive, US Bank, when it comes to approving people for credit cards. As a matter of fact, I was declined for a credit card that I tried to get through US Bank, and I had an 803 credit score according to them. As a matter of fact, I have the letter here, my rejection letter, where they told me my FICO score was 803. So just to kind of show you guys here on the screen. Right there, you see it's 803 FICO score as of 6/11/2020. So I was not approved. That was one of the reasons. One of the reasons I wasn't approved is I had too many inquiries. So that's very, very important. You don't want to put yourself out there, even though they have a great sign-up bonus. You don't want to put yourself out there and not be able to get approved for the card. So one of the main strengths about this card that I really, really love is the fact that you're able to get 5% on 2 categories that you select, and they have a bunch of categories that you can select to get 5% cash back. So you basically can earn 5% on the first $2,000 that you spend on those categories. So you have 2 categories where you can get 5% cash back, 1 category where you're able to get 3% cash back. I think that's right. I'll double check in a second. But the thing is, you can spend, you'll get the 5% cash back on the first $2,000 that you spend. So let's say you spend over $2,000, you're not going to get the 5% on that. You'll just get 5% on the first $2,000, and 5% of $2,000 is $100. I know with like Discover Card does 5% cashback categories on the first $1,500, which 5% of $1,500 is $75. So with this one, with the US Bank Cash Plus Visa Signature Card, you're able to get 5% cash back once again on the first $2,000 that you spend in each quarter. And once again, these are 2 categories that you select for 5% and then 1 other category for 3%. I will double check on the 3% because for some reason I'm not sure if that's right. I'm thinking it's either 3 or 2%, but I'll double check in just 1 second. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the learn more so that you guys can see. This is a credit card that I have, and the card that I have is the design is different. This is a newer design, so that is pretty cool. All right, so right here you guys can see it says 5% cash back on 2 categories you choose. Now, just for grins, I'll click on it to kind of see where it brings me. Okay, I thought it was going to bring me and show me the categories. There are a bunch of categories from which to choose where you can earn your 5% and you're actually going to enjoy it. Okay, so here's a correction, right? So I said you get 2 categories where you can choose to get 5%, and then you're going to have 1 category where you can get 2% cash back on, and then 1% on everything else. So for me, my categories are utilities and cell phone bills. So like my light bill, I get 5% on that. Light bills are pretty expensive most of the time. Cell phone bill, I also get 5% on that. Then I get 2%. I chose gas. Of course, you can choose between gas, grocery stores, restaurants for the 2%. There's only a couple of categories where you can choose for the 2%. But in regards to the 5%, you can choose a bunch of categories. There's like retail stores, there's like dining, there's like electronic stores. There's a bunch of places where you can get 5% cash back. So in regards to that first $2,000 that you spend in each category or each quarter, after you spend $5,000 and you get your 5% on the $2,000, after you spend $2,000 and you get your 5% from that, you're only going to be getting 1% for the remainder of the time in that quarter. So every quarter you have to sign up for the cashback category. You got to renew your cashback category. And for me, I just go on the website, and then of course I just hit like, you know, the same categories that I already selected. I don't even change the categories from time to time. Of course you can. You know, like if Christmas is coming around and you know you're going to be buying some electronics, you can always change the category to get 5% cash back on electronic purchases. So that's pretty good and pretty simple. So it's pretty awesome card, and it's a card that a lot of people don't give a lot of attention to. They have a little comparison here between the Discover It and the Freedom. These are both 5% cashback cards as well. So they're just kind of showing you, it says you have the flexibility to choose your cashback categories. Of course, with US Bank, you do choose your cashback categories. With Discover and Chase Freedom, you do not. And then they're also talking about you have the convenience of earning 5% cash back on your first $2,000. Once again, I know it's $1,500 with Discover It, so I'm assuming it's probably $1,500 with Chase as well. So they're just saying, okay, you get to go to $2,000 instead of $1,500. So you get an extra $25 on the cash back that you can earn per quarter. And then it also allows you the 2% on a category that you select between gas, grocery stores, and I think food. Once again, you don't have that option with the Discover It or the Chase Freedom. And then there's no annual fee. I didn't mention that, but there's no annual fee, which is pretty freaking awesome. Then of course you get the Visa Signature rewards. Of course the Discover It doesn't have that because it's not a Visa card. So currently, this is basically based on as of March 2020. These comparisons between the U.S. Bank Cash Plus Visa Signature Card, the Discover It, and the Chase Freedom Card. So I like this card quite a bit. I think the majority of the people that have this card have a good experience. I've had a great experience with this card. Currently, I think I have over $186 worth of cash back. And I actually spent some of it. I don't remember if I spent some in 2019 or whatever, but it's a solid card and I like it a lot. So if you've been considering getting a credit card with US Bank, the US Bank Cash Plus Visa Signature Card is a great card to start with. Now, if you're not confident that you're going to get approved for that card because maybe you don't have a 700 credit score and then you do want to get a relationship with US Bank, I would suggest getting the US Bank Signature. The US Bank, my God, I would suggest getting the US Bank secured card. If you don't have a card with US Bank, you don't think you're going to get approved for the US Bank Cash Plus Visa Signature Card, I would definitely advise you to get the US Bank secured card. Start there and work your way up, and that card is pretty legit. It's actually one of the only secured cards that allows you to earn interest while you are using your card. Most secured cards, you put the deposit there, you don't earn any interest. So with the US Bank secured card, you do have the ability to earn interest on your security deposit while you're waiting to be promoted to the unsecured credit card. Anyway, I thank you guys so much for watching the video. Be sure to like the video and feel free to share the video with somebody that may find it useful. We do live streams on this channel, How to Build Credit TV, on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central for the most part. So feel free to stop by the live stream, come and get your questions answered live. And that's going to be pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer it as soon as I see it. All right. Once again, my name is Dwayne with How to Build Credit TV, and I approve this video. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, take care and be blessed. Peace.